Well, they say the show must go on, but the question is, at what cost should the show go on? I have to tell you, my friends, that what I saw today was not the show under the big top. The big show was how the animals were treated, and the fact that the Preservation Pride in Greenville group sponsored a show that could have literally put the community at risk. And I'll be bringing you back some more information about that right after we show you some of this video. Now, I remember as a child thinking about how wonderful the circus was. Clowns, men on stilts, slender women walking a tightrope in a silver skin-tight outfit, a man larger than life, high on a box as he barked to sell tickets, cotton candy, popcorn, music, balloons, and people flying through the air, a ringmaster in a red coat. And then suddenly I grew up and realized what I saw today was not the greatest show on earth. It wasn't sad fact of life, a flawed display of humanity. I saw the real sad side of life in a circus today, the real circus. My dreams shattered, of course, and lost, but I'll get over it. But what I can't get over is what I saw being done to the animals. I also saw dirty, tired, helpless slave labor, illegal immigrants who the immigration department has confirmed do not all have the H-1 visas that they need to be in this country legally. These people were in charge of helpless and not well cared for animals. No slender women in tights or sporty ringmasters, just old dirty, smelly people in a run-down, raggedy roadshow. It was better described as a freak show of humanity. In an attempt to loosely organize a group, these people from Greenville, the Greenville Preservation Society, decided to raise money to pay for a digital billboard to help out the town, and I think that's wonderful that they did, but I can't look the other way and give them an attaboy. Also, this newspaper is not tied to its advertisers, nor slave to advertising dollars, nor paid circulation. So we're not going to look at this thing and try to find one happy thought and put it up on the front page and make everybody think everything is great. Nope, we're going to tell you the truth. Sadly, as I watched the circus offload, I noticed a variety of things the youth blinded me to. Foremost, the fact that the circus personnel were in all likelihood illegal aliens, which was verified to some extent by different news reports and the Department of Immigration. And that these people lacked the skill to care for the animals in their control, the backbone of the circus, the animal acts, who for the most part were helpless as they were transported in the back of trucks designed not for animal hauling, having no windows or air supply, just sweat boxes of death that must torture these poor animals on hot summer nights as the crew rose from one town to another. The trailers shown above also have no food or water fixtures for these animals. They were transported like boxes or supplies, not living creatures. And then when the trucks stop and the animals must think its life of a living hell is coming to an end, it's rolled off the back of the truck or pulled off the back of the truck, tied to the side of the truck in the hot sun, left to stand on hot, hard pavement, no shade in sight, standing in their own excrement and urine. No bedding, no food, no water, for hours at a time. 3 hours while we were there, we witnessed this and have it on film. These animals suffered and were unable to move. To say the least, I was sad, but more importantly, I was angry about how these animals were treated as I photographed these events and videotaped these events, as you can see here. I was the subject of ridicule, intimidation, and harassment as circus workers, the ones who spoke English at least, got in my face and shoved me and made verbal threats. And when I recorded it for posterity and told them they were recorded, they got away from me as fast as possible. Sadly, the Cleveland Zoo also sent in an observer who concurred, but who was not able to locate the county's animal protection staff. All across the United States and the world, PETA and other animal groups are working for the better care of animals in today's shameless world of animal exploitation, the traveling circus. And while I applaud the group from Greenville for working to raise funds, they should have chosen another way to do it. This is not the way to make money, not for the exploitation of humans, nor illegal aliens who make these shows possible. Now, Kelly Miller Circus has failed numerous qualifications as by the minimum federal standards for the care of animals used in exhibition as established in the Animal Welfare Act, the AWA, the United States Department of Agriculture. Now, the USDA has cited Kelly Miller Circus for failure to handle animals in a manner that is safe to both the animals and the public numerous times. On June 30th, 8 members of the circus were arrested. 3 of them were found to have criminal records. On July 28, 2006, according to the Evening Tribune, a Kelly Miller employee was charged with first-degree rape of a 14-year-old girl. The victim had attended the circus on October 20, 2005. The USDA cited the circus for failure to provide veterinary care to an elephant named Libby. They also cited them again on March 13, 2002 for failure to maintain enclosures in a manner that would protect the animals and the people from injury who attended the circus. In 2001, a chimpanzee exhibitor used by Kelly Miller was cited by the USDA for inadequate ventilation and failure to provide minimum space for the chimpanzees stored in cages which measured 5 by 4 by 6. improper social grouping, and failure to provide environment enrichment for the chimpanzees kept in solitary confinement, and it also failed to protect 4 bears. Now, the inspector wrote the temperature in Billy Joe, which was the chimpanzee's enclosure, was 95 degrees and 65% humidity in a singularly housed and cannot see or hear another non-human primate. This is not in accordance with currently acceptable professional standards. On August 8th, 2001, 3 bears used in the circus were found malnourished by a deputy in a trailer near Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. On April 13th, 2001, a circus goer filed a complaint when he saw a circus employee abuse an elephant. On June 2000, the Baltimore County Fire Department refused a permit to the Kelly Miller Circus because their tent was flammable, and it did not meet the specifications, which could have caught on fire and killed those inside. On June 5, 2001, Kelly Miller was cited for failure to maintain transport trailers in a manner that protects the animals from injury, as we have photographed above. Now, the USDA also told them that they could not perform because they didn't have proper veterinary care. January 4th, 1977, nearly 11 years ago, these things date back, where, according to an internal USDA document, an elephant named Libby, who was owned by the Carson and Barnes Circus, was exposed to the Hawthorne Corporation elephants, who later died of tuberculosis and tested positive. The circus also put its fans in danger because that tuberculosis could pass from one animal to a human. So, in that regard, we'd like to say to the folks who put together the Greenville program, next time you should think about it just a little bit better before you put the people in our town in danger and you hurt animals in the process. This is not appropriate for fundraising. For the Mercer News and my GTV, this is Bill Allen reporting.